Vice President Harris taking aim at Donald Trump as the abortion issue takes center stage, he hopes, in the Democrats' fight for the White House.
The previous president expressed his intentions quite clearly, and fast forward to just recently, says he's proud of what he did. He is proud that women have been deprived of fundamental freedoms to make decisions about their own body.
Here we go, running on as if it's 2022 again. Former White House press secretary, Outnumbered co-host. You see her all over the channel. Kayleigh McEnany, we need your expertise. Kayleigh is a communicator. You're among the best. If Republicans now had 2 years to message the right to life and being pro-life in a country that is not majority pro-life, how do you do that? Hold on to your values, at the same time win elections. She's obviously doubling down on that, the vice president.
She is. I mean, it was remarkable on The View when she was given low-hanging fruit like January 6th or things you think she would take The View up on answering. She pivoted right back to abortion. She's clearly had media training. She's clearly been told tick this box over and over and over again to get young women. And we as a party, as a pro-life party, and a country that does believe there should be some restrictions on abortion, we must emphasize we are pro-mother. Show compassion on the issue, lay out our plan to help single women who are pregnant in this country, vulnerable women. Governor Ron DeSantis started doing that in the last days of his campaign, and I thought it was a great move on his part.
But so don't get into the weeks talk. Don't talk about how many weeks, 6 or 12. Messaged pro-mother. And how about this? When Nikki Haley said, a lot of people backed, I wonder how you feel, when she said, why are we talking about a national ban? It's never going to get there. There is not 60 votes in the Senate that want a national ban ever.
Yeah, and Ambassador Haley was emphasizing a reality, that is a reality in the U.S. Senate.
Is that a
currently.
good answer, though?
I do think it's a good answer, paired with a pro-life message about compassion and support for women. Governor DeSantis, for instance, making child care products tax-free in Florida, maternal health care. Pairing it with that, I think, is a good answer.
So it turns out that Fani Willis is getting herself embroiled in a scandal on the personal side, and she's the one running the Georgia case, the state case, against the president looking to manipulate an election. That's her claim. Well, it turns out she hires a special prosecutor who looks on the surface to be abundantly unqualified, Nathan Wade. He does divorce cases and accidents. He gets a huge salary. They vacation together. He files for a divorce, and his soon-to-be ex-wife has subpoenaed Willis to testify. She wants to get out of it. She says, leave me out of it. Here's what the judge said to her claim and pushed to let her go back to doing her job.
In this case, of course, the most recognizable issue is that she's dealing with, over in Fulton County, the election interference case involving former President Trump.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Axsom, let me interrupt you. Let me ask you just to focus on the part of the law that says the proposed opponent lacks unique personal knowledge of any matter that's relevant.
Besides hiring what could be your boyfriend at the biggest case in your life, a former president, is there anything besides a salacious story here?
Yes, absolutely there is. You have one of the defendants who has said that she is disqualified. The judge will rule on that. It could go then to a different prosecutor in a different jurisdiction, in which case that prosecutor could look at the case and say, no, this is a misuse of RICO. This is a misuse of racketeering charges. So, yeah, it could have implications. The case doesn't go away, but if it goes to another prosecutor, it's a jump ball.
Right, and she circumvented the protocol to hire Nathan Wade and just put him in that position, and then goes vacation on the funds that he got. And his ex-wife might be, along with Donald Trump, two of the biggest, the most disturbed people. We'll see where this goes. Kayleigh, tapping into your communication ability as well as your legal background. Thanks so much. We'll see you on today at noon.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.